Good morning everyone, man. It's Neil, back with another video. Just woke up. Just reiterating last night's video. Now, like I said before, if nobody believes me, that's fine. I'm not here to be believed. Videos are to be heard and judged by the viewer. But, as a wise man once told me, it only takes 10 minutes of being around somebody or listening to somebody on how they speak about others, to quickly judge what type of fruit they are. And I was talking about a rotten fruit last night. You've only got to go on that Rotten Fruits channel and listen to the way she's talking about children to understand it is vile and it is vulgar. She's made another stream on me. I literally got 15 seconds in. Put this test to the theory, okay? Close your eyes, pretend it's a random person. Listen to the person's stream for 30 seconds, the way they speak, yeah, the vileness, the vulgarness, the anger, the bitterness, yeah, and tell me if that's somebody you could trust. And if you're being honest with yourself, you'll say, I think Neo's got a point. I wouldn't trust somebody like that. Which is why, when I did live with a person, I never took a picture with them. She used to say all the time, you're boring. Why won't you take a picture with me? I want a picture with my man. I want a picture with my man. You're cute. You're this, you're that, you're the other. I never took a picture with her because I never planned on staying. Does it make sense now? Why I never did that with you? You see, she used to sit at her window. This is how vile and vulgar this woman is. And the frightening thing is, I genuinely believe, from what I saw and experienced, that she believes nothing's wrong with her. She believes that it's everybody else. And that is screaming out mental illness. So let's do an experiment, folks. This woman is very embarrassing to be with, okay? So I was sat at a window with her almost every day, and somebody had walked past that she knows. I fucked him. I fucked him. Oh, I fucked him. Like, yeah, alright, no problem. Oh, I fucked him behind his wife's back. Starts laughing like Cruella de Vil. And then some of her female friends had walked past. She'd say their name like, I don't know, Joe Blogs. Look, I've got fresh cock, referring to me. Excuse me? You're referring to your partner as fresh cock? What the hell does that say about your mentality? That's how you view somebody? You're a 44-year-old lady, and you view people like that? Like, you really believe that a man would stay with you, with the way you are? You told me that you cheated on your baby father, and he still doesn't know to this day, but you cry wolf online that he cheated on you? Really? You brag about how how a guy you was having a sexual relationship with a manager's son, and he took you in toilets. You brag about, oh, I've had sex with Ryan Giggs. You brag about, oh, I know all these footballers. You brag about, oh, I know all these gangsters. Where are they? Where are these people you know? You're struggling, right? Where are these people? Where are these saviours? Because I didn't see none when I was there. Where are they? And again, guys, it screams mental illness. This lady lives in the past. Every single day, she talks about the past. 20 years ago. Let it go. Move on. Maybe that's why you've come unstuck. There's a lot more stories I could tell you about this woman. But quite frankly, they're too vulgar and vile, and I don't want to go there. But like I reiterated in my stream last night, go ahead, don't believe me. You make sure you believe every word this woman's telling you. But when you go and try and cash that check at the bank, I bet that check bounces. Because she ain't being honest. Okay? She knows what I did for her. She used to big me up every single day. And she did. But then as soon as you step up to her and confront her with her lies, oh, you're the worst man in the world. You're the worst man I've ever had. You've got the littlest dick in the world. Oh, it's absolutely horrible. You never did anything for me. You're a broke ass. You never give me anything. It's petulant teenage behaviour. It's somebody throwing the toys out the pram. And again, for the age of the person and the so-called experiences they've had, that's somebody who's not happy inside. That's somebody who's missing something. That's somebody who's putting on a front. That's somebody who's coming on YouTube and being an actress. Because behind the scenes, the woman was broke. And I don't mean broke financially, I don't mean that way. She was broken mentally. She was broken physically. But then she goes on YouTube and it's all an act. It's complete actress. So, how people believe this woman blindly on YouTube without questioning nothing, you need to look at yourselves. You're in the so-called truth movement, right? I don't think you can recognise truth from lies. Not after what I saw in the chat. Guys, like I told you before, you can tell how somebody is by listening to them speak. And you can tell how somebody is by looking through their phone. Why do I bring up a phone? I bring up a phone because of this reason. When I was there, my phone was on the bedside table every single night for her to go through, with no pin. Ask her what she used to do. She were asleep with her phones under a pillow, and they both have pins on. Just saying. But like I said, don't believe me. Don't believe a word I'm saying. I'm not here to be believed. But go on that woman's stream, listen to the way she talks about my children. She called my 11-year-old son, who has autism, who has sleeping conditions, who has social communication disorders, okay, a fat, ugly little shit. That's what she called him last night. You will talk that way about an ill child. I only hope none of your grandchildren one day end up like my son, because karma is a bitch. And believe me, it's coming for you. You had a very good man in me. You had a very, very good man. And I know you know it deep down. But that little bird on your shoulder called pride is your biggest kryptonite. That's one thing I did notice with you. Your ego is massive. You're the best woman in the world, you are. Nobody's better than you. You're the best thing since sliced bread. Every man wants you. You brag about how many men you've had sex with. That's all you ever used to do. You talk about a put-off. It was absolutely outrageous. I don't really think you realise how you speak. I really don't think you realise. And you are living in the past. And also on your stream last night, after saying all those things about me, which you know not true, you then said, he promised my daughter £400 on Monday towards a phone. If you think I'm going to give you a penny after all the money you've rinsed off me, and then blatantly denies that you've rinsed me, if you think I'm going to give you a penny, I don't know, you're smoking too much of your own hype, you're smoking too much of your own ego, and you need to go and get a mental health check from the doctor. And we both know you don't need the money, because your sugar daddy, Pete, is giving it you. And I only hope that Pete's wife takes a very good look at you, Because I tell you something, that man has kids with another woman, and he's married, and you're taking money off him. You're seeing him behind his wife's back. You are absolutely disgusting. Karma's coming for you. Don't preach your spirituality. You are the most unspiritual person I've ever come across. And you're only becoming spiritual because you think you're dying. God bless you. I really hope nothing like that happens to you. But that's the only reason you're being spiritual. Do you know what one of the things are in spirituality? Working on one's self. But you don't believe there's any issues with you. That's delusion in plain sight. This is the last time I'll address you. I've gone very easy. I've gone very lightly. I do not want to cuss you with vulgar words. I do not want to put you down like you do to everybody else. I'll stay kind until the end, because you'll realise that you lost a good man. I know you know that behind the scenes, but you'll never admit it online. So keep acting. Good luck with your streams, and good luck with your future endeavours. I've been Neo.